Smile guys, it's Friday. Good morning, Grand Rising. I'm Rising J. I'm clocking you, yeah, I'm clocking you. You the only nigga for me, I love you. All right, guys, Smile, it's Friday for fuck's sake. Can I say fuck on these platforms? Of course I can. Good morning, honeys. Alright, disclaimer. Let's get that out the way. This is for entertainment, educational purposes, mainly entertainment purposes for my own amusement. To get myself up in the morning, get myself laughing, get myself prepared for the day, and to hold myself accountable, and to be the one responsible with God in me, knowing the location, being responsible for my own ideas, actions, emotions, feelings, thoughts, actions. Did I say actions? For my own particular overall state of health and well-being, being responsible, stepping up to the plate, knowing where my feet are, being ecstatic, being blissed out, knowing where my feet are, looking back at the past only to get a gauge of where I'm headed. Because one friend of mine said the best way to know what you're going to do in the future is looking at your past. It can tell you how you're patterned out, what your patterns are, right? Now, truly stepping up to your power, it's morning. We have 8,000 likes in the building this early, and that is so amazing. I am so amazed. Hello, SS. Good morning. And let me know you guys' city. We have 5,000 people. Let me stop watching these numbers. 5,000 people in the YouTube house. No 1,000 people in the Facebook house, but carry on, Facebook. We love you guys. You all, look, for real, Facebook showing up after the replay kind of better than you guys at YouTube. So guys, come on, catch up. Are you religious? Yes, we're all religious. A religious act is something that you do on a constant basis. So yes, we're all religious. Spiritual, absolutely. I do things to fortify my mind, body, and soul. So that's what spiritual is. So we got to get the boogeyman out of spirituality and religion. Okay. We got to take the boogeyman out of there. Yes, baby, I am spiritual and religious. So you got to know the talk about me. I had to take the boogeyman up out of those words, out of all the words, right? So I want to talk about understanding and being understood. What is better? It's better to understand than to be understood for the understandee. If you walking around life always wanting people to understand what you're doing, why you're doing it, what's going on with you, you put yourself in a vulnerable position. You put yourself in a position for somebody to be able to judge you, and you take stock in their judgments. So that's what we don't want, Janice. We want to be able to understand. Rather, it's always better to understand than to be understood. Now you take on a position of power when you understand folk and why they do what they do. Look, it's not my business to judge why they do what they do. And I don't try to pick apart what they do or try to understand. I'm talking about in general. Listen, right now, I have nobody on this planet that I'm focused in more than me. I really don't. So, in general, as my life plays out, I find it is better to understand than to be understood. When you go through life wanting people to understand, why I did this scale is right here. Let me move that over before I have a faux pas on this platform stage. All right. Hey, sweetie. Good morning, Brazil. Good morning, Grand Rising. Thank you for coming into the building. You're very welcome on this platform. Okay, so there you go. It's better to understand, that people are going to do their best with what they can do, with what they're able to do. I don't put expectations on people. I don't, listen, this is going to sound rude, but it's not in a rude way. It's saying, guess what? Just like I want to be accepted for who I am, this weird little girl that pops up on the screen every day, that moves weird, talks weird. Like, I really don't know who she is. I just go ahead and be obedient to the God within me and put her up there. But what I'm saying is like I want people to understand that I'm letting myself be me, or the me that is before you right now. I'm letting myself actually do this and be me unapologetically. And I want people to understand, let me be me. And this is the way I reciprocate. Look, I let you be you without judgments. Like, rock on, do you? Yes, absolutely. Yes, you're amazing. And mean that shit. Not to be smart and funny. Like, yes, you're awesome. Because you're in my space. Because guess what? You ain't being in my space if you're not awesome. I'm not doing that. So to be in my space, oh yeah, you're awesome. You're top tier. Better know it. If I acknowledge you in any type of way, you are top tier. Now, if I don't acknowledge you, don't take it personal. It just means you got work to do. No, I'm joking. I'm joking. If I don't acknowledge you, then I'm going through my own shit where I'm dealing with my own stuff at that point in time. So relax. Okay? So let's get a little personal. Now, like I told you guys, the way I structure these videos, I don't give nobody the meat in the beginning of the video. You only gonna get the meat in the middle, like a sandwich, okay? The meat, I'm not giving you no meat in the beginning. I'm not giving you no meat or no tea in the end. You only get the tea if you stay in the middle. Because I'm the middle girl. I walk the middle road, the heart. I walk the middle road. So you're not gonna, that's how my videos are structured. So you can't cheat. If you want to know what's what on what's what, you got to watch the full video. There you go. Okay, so let's go ahead and get into it. A little tea for you guys. Let me drink some so I can give you guys some. Don't worry, I gotcha. So as you guys know, I had a $5,700 bill. I wish I had a device I could show you guys. I'm going to post it later. That $5,700 bill in a month and a half's time went down to zero. How it happened, don't ask me. I just paid little by little. Didn't really have the income that I wanted, but guess what? It got me through. I paid on it little by little. I had yard sales, having one this weekend if you guys would like to, buy some shit. It's just little shit that I don't want no more. It's not great. It's great stuff to me. There you go. But, so, I got that down because I focused in on the number zero. Now, I knew I needed that number to get down to zero. So what did I do? I'm glad you asked. I said, okay, so we got to figure out how we doing this. Talking to God now. Look, God said, command ye me concerning the works of my hands. This is what the Bible says. God said, command ye me. God didn't say, come to me and beg and all that. I said, okay, so this is what we need to do. You need to figure out, talking to God, how we're going to get that number down to 0. I need 0. God said, say less. So a video popped up about a couple minutes later. Silas, the wise servant. Wise Silas on YouTube. This is my dude. I love Silas. Silas, big ups to you. This is about maybe a month and a half ago. He said something that stuck. He said, people that are heavy eat before 12 p.m. People who are heavy eat before, y'all better listen, this is where it get meaty up in here. He said, people who are heavy eat before 12 p.m. He said, people that don't eat before 12 p.m. tend to get lighter. That's all I heard. I didn't care about nothing else. I said, okay, so this is what we doing. We're going to fast until 12 p.m. on the daily basis. Guess what? That fasting, guess what that fasting got me? Just on the vanity tip. God don't care about nothing about vanity or nothing like that. Being vain and nothing like that, you got veins. Your veins is inside you is your vanity. Listen, it's all connected. I know that sounds crazy. It sounded crazy coming out, but it's the truth. But, so, that's all I heard was, if you want to lose weight, if you want to get smaller, don't eat before 12. There you go. So now I'm losing weight. Guys, see, the little fat is dwindling. I'm losing the weight. Right? So, but guess what I got as an add-on? The way this is going to sound coming out, y'all going to be like, she's lying. But I'm ready to tell you what's going on right now. I have about 4 different companies bidding on me right now, asking, look, I'm going to give you this, I'm going to give you that, I'm going to give you this, I'm going to give you that. Come work for me. Come on. How is this I don't know. I don't know. The fasting, I guess. Listen. Let me tell you all my situation in the last 2 weeks. I had no food in the house. I had no gas in the car. Listen, I didn't cry out to you guys and say, can you give me, can you give me? I didn't cry out to family and say, can you give me, can you give me? I had no money for the last 2 weeks because I've been like, okay, so we're not going to get those bills. We're not going to let those bills get, like that. We're going to be proactive because y'all, if you don't know how the rent bill got like that, go back and check the video out. I forget what it's called, but just Google something on YouTube saying, Janice got behind in the bills $5,700. It'll pop up. So look, right? This is my reality now. All of the bills are paid beforehand. I have 4 different companies now asking me to come work for them. Listen, this is all facts. I have, $100 over my bill money this week, where I can go and listen. I don't want you to miss this. I have $100 over my bill money so that I can go to the market and get toilet paper and listen, if I show you this, we don't have I don't have TP in here. I can go get toilet paper. I can go get food. I don't think y'all understand. It's been hard, but I don't listen. I ignore it. I ignore it. When it get real hard, listen. No food, no gas, no nothing, no toilet paper in here. I ain't have nothing in here, y'all. But I kept going and I kept fasting. I kept not eating before 12. I kept going. In spite of how that looked, right? I kept on moving and I kept moving forward. And now guess what? All the bills is paid and I got money over the bills to buy toilet paper, to buy food, to put gas in my car, y'all. I don't think y'all understand what I'm saying right now. Listen, it's not about the things. Listen, please don't get this messed up. It's not about the things, having or not having, but it's about understanding how this thing works is what's getting me so excited. It's about knowing how to get this thing going, how to make your energy move, how to get things popping in the physical realm, how to manifest. How to get yourself to listen, sometimes you gotta ignore the real picture that you seeing. You gotta ignore the picture that you see and turn into the real picture, the God within you, the unseen. You gotta ignore the fact that you ain't got toilet paper. Hey, wash your hands with the rag, goddammit. Listen, you got to ignore the fact that you don't have food. That's a sign. Maybe you need to fast. You gotta ignore the fact that you don't have gas. Hey, maybe I don't need to be traveling today. Maybe I need to just go to back and forth. Listen. Woo. I'm not going to apologize for what just happened. I'm not going to apologize for what just happened. That was gratitude, baby. Gratitude. And it's a deal breaker. You're not going to get nowhere without gratitude. And a lot of people might say, oh, I fast all the time. I don't never eat before 12. I'm not happy. No, because guess what? You got to do this with intention, baby. It's about giving up something that you really want to do. It don't matter if it's the food. It don't matter if it's the girl. It don't matter if it's the liquor. It don't matter if it's the drug. It could be anything. It could be goddamn going being a people pleaser. Then you got to come on from out of there. Now, to feel like you are appreciated is great. It's great. But that thing can be short-lived if it's outside of you. You're going to have to appreciate you on the inside. Being understood or being liked, it can be short-lived. It can be, excuse me, it can be overrated, being liked. I promise you. Liking yourself, loving yourself is going to show in how you treat others anyway. So if someone doesn't like you, guess what? It don't have shit to do with you. Not a damn thing. Excuse my French. As the blacks say. Hello, sweetheart. Andre, good morning, honey. So I'm up here sweating. So yes, honey, ponytail time. Guys, when you get into your words and sounds, you'll understand how it'll put some of the puzzle pieces together for you, right? Like when I said about the fasting, it's like you will understand what happens to you when you fast. It's like when I fast in the morning, these ideas and these melodies start flooding my head. Beautiful melodies. Oh my goodness, like that I've never heard before. It's like it tunes you into like a cosmic station with beautiful ideas, beautiful melodies. An idea, look, I told you every single word broken down to its etymological state means you and God. Idea. I means the identity, and the dia, or DEA, it doesn't matter. DEA is like a part of your DNA, but DIA is God. A deity, God, deity. It's words and sounds, guys. Get into it. Once you get into words and sounds, honey, your life is going to change. But idea, it means me and God. It's like a cosmic thing going on. You and God. An idea. So but when you don't fast and you eat, now you done block the ideas. You done put a blockage in between you and God. That's the middleman. You don't need the middleman. The food gonna think for you. The food gonna slow you down. But see, once you don't block that transmission, or you don't block that, got that going, then now your ideas are gonna flow. They're gonna flow. The cosmic station with the beautiful melodies, the beautiful, things that you can create. Yes, that's a part of you. But that's what food blocks it. Listen, let me say one more thing. Guess what? You can eat whatever you want. Whatever you want. It's when and how you eat. There you go. I done just unlocked all doors, all keys to all doors for you guys. You're very welcome. It's Friday. Look, she felt like giving and she gave, baby. You're welcome. Listen, you can eat whatever you want to eat. It's just when and how you eat. There you go. You got to figure out what works for you and the God within you as to how this must be done. But it must be done. If you're not into food like that, then whatever it is that you're into or you crave a lot, that's how that can be done. You just got to do it a certain way and a certain time. Rituals, religiously. Religiously means thoughtfully doing something over and over to cause an effect. That's what religiously means, okay? Spirituality means doing something to fortify your spirit, right? Over and over again. So there you go. Religion and spirituality are one, can be one, but are not synonymous, okay? All right, guys. Any questions? Remember my disclaimer, this is not to teach anybody anything. This is just... What, Andre? This is not to teach you guys anything. This is just to hold myself accountable. Get up in the morning and hold myself accountable. Do things that, I particularly don't want to do. Yeah, I don't want to particularly get up here and act like this person acts on the screen, because that's not me in real life. I'm sorry, it's me in real life. but it's not me in person. In person, you might get, that's if you stare more than 3 seconds. I don't like that. That's rude, guys. It's rude. But yes, I'm sweating. All right, guys, any questions? I'm gonna give you like a minute if you have any questions to ask me about what I've just said. If you have not, it was one of my more emotional videos. So if you have not seen the entire video, go check out the replay, guys, and I appreciate you very much. It's Friday. I want you to have an amazing rest of your week. Will you do me that favor, guys? And also, remember, the moral of the story is to understand rather than to be understood. It's way better. When you understand, you put yourself in a position of power, not over somebody else, but over yourself. The only sin in the spirit realm is abuse of power. So when you see somebody abuse of power in the physical, that means they're going through something really tough in the spiritual, because they then abuse power in the spirit realm. So now it's playing out in the physical. Now it's turmoil. So yeah, when you put yourself in the position of power, make sure it's only over yourself. Okay? When you want to be understood all the time, now you can put other people in the position of power over you. That's how that works. Okay? All right, guys, I'm going to go ahead and go. I'll talk to you all later. I wish you all peace, wholeness, everything wonderful and amazing that your hand and your heart can hold. Do me a favor, guys. Excuse me. Do me a favor and have an amazing weekend. Yeah, because no more week. The week is ended. Now we're in the strong, guys. All right. Bye-bye. Have an amazing day.